Hi, so I just wanted to go over the information that I shared this morning at our meeting. And if you guys have any questions, you can definitely send them to me through email or through message. So here are the names that I have for the cohorts. If you've had different information communicated with you or communicated to you, then please just let me know. So the schedule, let me go over them. So next week, October 26th, cohort 1 comes to school. 2 and 3 stay home. Wednesday is a remote learning day. So everybody, so even this group up here, you are staying home on Wednesday. November 2nd, the next week. So this is the second week of this schedule. Cohort 2 comes to school. Cohort 1 and 3 stay at home. So everybody gets 1 week turn. Tuesday is a remote learning day. That is actually voting day, and Harris Creek is a polling site. So there will be a lot of people here in the building, but not kids. The third week, which is November 9th, that is cohort 3. So the third group of kids will come to school, and 1 and 2 stay at home. So I will be teaching in the classroom to about 14-ish students that are on the computer and 6 or 7 students that are sitting in front of me. I will show you the schedule. So November 16th, it's hiding down below underneath of something. I don't think you can see it. Everybody is scheduled to come back to school. I'm just going to put this out there that there's a good possibility, maybe not a good possibility, there's a possibility that the county could change their mind. Maybe numbers go in a certain direction, then that doesn't happen. Maybe it does. Just kind of putting it out there for you to have in your back of your mind. So I'm guessing if that happens, we just start back over with our 3 rotations. Not sure what's going to happen. So for the next 3 weeks, this is the schedule. This is the plan that I'm giving you. If you have any questions about the schedule, let me know. All right, these are the supplies. So your child needs to bring with you. I've already sent a form home to see what technology or devices you have. If you have, so you need to send in. There's 2 people who have desktops at home and they can't pack a desktop up. Bring it in. They're in different cohorts, so I will have an extra laptop. It's an older one because the school gave away all of our Chromebooks to students last spring. We don't have any left in the building. So I will have a laptop set up with a charger for that student each week. Excuse that bell. Okay, so bring in the Chromebook or laptop. Please have it already charged with the charger. Label both, the Chromebook or laptop and the charger with your name. If it is a Wake County device, they're asking you to use painter's tape so you don't damage the outside of the Chromebook. So if you have a Wake County device, this does not apply to you. If you are bringing your own personal device, in order for that device to come in, you have to fill out this BYOD, which means bring your own device form. It's from Wake County. That is saying it was recently updated. That is saying we're not liable for things that are damaged. It's saying a whole bunch of different information. So this is the consent for technology and digital resource form. It's already in everybody's CUME folders. I already have that. So your devices you're going to follow all these rules. Your students are going to follow them and you know about them. So I'm going to send it to you. It's on this presentation, but I already sent it earlier in an email if you're somebody that has a personal device. So we're not supposed to email them, but it is what it is. If you want to send it in with your child that first day, if you have a hard time getting this printed out, I can work on delivering something to you. This is this form. Before your child can bring one and use it, I need this form. Okay. Your EL books, they should look like 2 frog books. Okay. 2 frog books that came in your bag. 2 frog books. They should come back to school with your child the week of. And your 2 module 2 EL workbooks. One is all block. One is the one that we've been writing in, no frog. This was the one that was in the picture. Those EL books. Your math binder. There were new pages that were given. So the new pages, put them in there. Don't take the old ones out. Put the new pages in. Send the math binder with those pages. So I'm crossing off the whiteboard. We were delivered brand new, very clean, shiny whiteboards just yesterday. So I'll have a whiteboard for your child here at school. You can keep the old one at home. 2 composition books, a plastic shoe box. So these are like Tupperware, Rubbermaid, Sterlite. You can get them at Walmart, Target, you can get them at the dollar store, but they're a big enough supply. The lid will snap on, and your kids can put all these things in there. They need pencils. It's great if you send them sharpened. Colored pencils, crayons, or markers. Anything that's colors, you can choose. You do not need all three. A highlighter, dry erase marker that works, a pencil sharpener. The kids cannot get up and use pencil sharpeners in the classroom. They need to have their own pencil sharpener. A glue stick, scissors, earbuds or headphones. I was given some brand new ones, so if your child doesn't have them, I can give them earbuds for them to keep. The math manipulatives, the place value blocks, and the counters that they were given before. So this box needs to come home on Monday, and it'll stay all week and go home with them on Friday. So they only have to carry this stuff in on Monday. Oops. The water fountains are closed for drinking out of. They may fill a water bottle up, but bring a water bottle. We haven't gotten permission for this, but I'm assuming a snack for in the afternoon. We have lunch at 11:30, and your kids have been used to for a lot of time being able to go to the kitchen and get snacks whenever they want them. My guess is they're going to be hungry all the time in the classroom. So I'm going to ask about this tomorrow morning when we have a very long meeting of getting a lot of information. So I'll ask if snack is okay because we have to hand wash before and after. That's the supplies that they need to bring. Rules to follow. I sent a message about this earlier. They need to have a mask on all day. We will have 2 mask breaks. They will be at recess, one in the morning, one at the later part of the day. And they have to stand in a line 8 feet apart, facing the same direction, and they'll have time to take 5 minutes where they can take their mask off, take a break. I'm going to distract them with a game that keeps them socially distanced and is still fun, but they get a break without that mask on. You can pick your masks up. I have them in the classroom. If you want to get your mask before they come in that first Monday, you can go to school. So this morning for morning meeting, we practiced wearing our masks. It was just 20 minutes, but I saw people say my mask doesn't fit. This doesn't fit on my face. I don't think I should be getting close enough to your child to help them fit their mask on their face because then that's breaking that 6 feet rule. So if you need to make sure your child knows how to wear their mask and it fits them correctly, so you can adjust it. So I saw today during our morning meeting, people who are wearing their mask, they did this to talk. They took their mask off to talk and then put their mask back on. Please let your child practice. They're going to have to talk and share in the class with their mask on. They're going to have to talk through their mask. And then some kids pulled their mask off and then put their face below the video so that I couldn't see that they didn't have their mask on. So practice with them. I forgot to mention this morning in the earlier meeting, but I've seen all over the place these lanyards. So wearing they have things that go around your neck and their mask can attach to them like part of a necklace. So their mask doesn't get left somewhere or set down, or put it on a lanyard so their mask stays with them. They don't want to scoop it up with their trash, their lunch trash. Kids have to be 6 feet apart all the time. The desks are 6 feet apart. They're in little pods in the room. Right now, with these groups coming through, we have desks, they'll have 2 desks put together so they have a spot for their extra things. If and when everybody comes back, then our desks, everybody just gets 1 desk and things will have to be spread out even more. But in the hallway, we're going to be walking 6 feet apart. We're going to practice that. When you're lining up for the bathroom, when you're in the bathroom, when you're walking up and down the stairs, you need to be 6 feet apart. When we line up to wash hands, 6 feet apart. Practice with your kid what 6 feet looks like, that they can't get closer than that. They cannot touch other students' supplies. They're not going to share. If another kid doesn't have something, they can't be kind and say, here, you can borrow mine. Well, normal life, that's kind. Right now it's not because it's sharing germs. Recess, they have to stay 6 feet apart. They can't play on the play equipment. Those are closed. They can't share equipment. So they can't bring toys in from home and share them with each other. So they shouldn't really bring a soccer ball and play just by themselves. Because who knows where that soccer ball is going to go, and they have to run off chasing them, and who knows where that's going to take them. So I will have organized games. I'll learn. That's my job between now and next Monday, is to learn a new game to teach them every day that we will play that helps us follow all those rules and still has fun. Hallway and bathroom, I think I already spoke about that. Frequent hand washing. We have hand washing times all during the day. They're supposed to wash their hands when they come in. They're supposed to wash their hands before recess, after recess, before lunch, after lunch, before PE, after PE, before snack, after snack, at the end of the day. They have to stay in their desk area and they have to follow those rules about lining up. So that's okay if they're going to push their chair in and stand up behind their desk, or if they're sitting in their chairs. Right now, when they're in a pod, they have two desks, two chairs. They could move from one chair to the other chair just to have something a little different. Rules to follow. One other thing that I'm going to say, I was a little nervous about all these rules that they have to follow and how these kids are going to do with them. They're expecting to come back in and it be normal. This is not going to be normal. But what I realized this week when they came on the meets, they don't care about the rules. Not they know there's rules and they know they're going to have to follow them, but that doesn't matter to them. They just want to be in the building. They just want to see me and they just want to meet these new friends face to face. These are all new kids to each other and they want to see them. That is more important to them than these rules that they have to follow. So I'm excited to see them, and I had to change my kind of outlook on this, that they just want to be with other people. And some said, I just want to get out of being in my house. So I'm excited for them next week that they get to come in and do that, or the following weeks. I just don't want to be the teacher that somebody gets sick in our room. So I'm going to be doing my best to follow all these rules and know that we've done everything possible to help the students follow these rules and to stay safe. So here's our schedule. Our times are changing because of being in the building and just the resources and what it happens. I'm going to send this page to you. So Harris Creek arrival time is the same, 8:45 to 9:15. I have no idea if arrival time is going to take longer than that. Is it going to take longer to get them off the buses and check for their health screening? Is it going to take longer to get everybody through carpool and get their health screening, their temperature taken? I don't know. But I know over half the school is a virtual academy and only 1/3 of that half are coming. So there's less kids. And it's only K through 3. So maybe we'll be done by 9:15. We're supposed to start a morning meeting at 9:15. We are trying to get approval for every Monday when a first group comes in that we cancel our morning meeting for the virtual group, because we're going to have to go over some rules and procedures with the in-school kids on that Monday. We can't just say, hold on, I'll explain all the rules to you later when we have time. We got to start with instruction. So math from 9:35 to 10:20, I'm teaching both the kids that are in front of me and the ones that are on the computer. The ones at home will have a break for these 25 minutes, while here those of us in school are going to recess and washing our hands before and after. This is where I've split my time up. If you notice, my in-class kids, they're going to be working on Dreambox, and I can just focus on the 13 or 14 that are in front of me on the computer. So I don't have to share my time. It's just for those kids that are on the computer. Then virtual kids are going to go work on their Dreambox, and I can help those that are just in front of me. That's how I can focus just on the ones that are in front of me. Lunchtime is the same, 11:30 to 1. 11:30 to 1 for those kids at home, you still get that 1 hour and a half that they've been used to, except they don't have a different special time. They're going to have to go to the specialist website, and they're going to have to choose which special that they would like to go to for that day. In school, they're going to have lunch, hand washing, there's going to be a read aloud time, and they're going to get specials for 40 minutes. So that means the specialist comes in here and teaches them. So while this group will have their turn with their week that they get this too. Then 1 o'clock, that time stays the same. We'll be doing EL. Then the ones at home will get a break. In school, we'll have another recess. And then I'm going to teach a mini lesson to everybody. So they'll come back on at 2:25. I'm going to teach to everybody. Then those that are at home are going to pick an independent activity that's on a choice board. They have 12 activities to complete over the 3 weeks. So they choose an activity and then they read. If they finish any other work that they need to get done, they're not on the computer with me. And I get to focus with those kids that are in the room with me and do an activity with them, a language skills or vocab skills. And then they're going to quietly read. So they still get their independent reading time. Then everybody's logging in and we're doing science. If you notice the times, it goes later than the 3 o'clock. And I do not have office hours anymore because of the rest of the schedule. But I've already given individual attention to each group. Closing up, packing up, closing meeting. Those of you that set alarms, these are the new alarm times. 9:15. We have to be flexible about this first time because we don't know how arrival is going to look for those kids that get in here. It could start later, a little later. We're going to do our best to all be ready at 9:15. 9:15, 10:45, 1 o'clock, and 2:25. Here's their check boxes for them to check off how many dream boxes that they've had. That's our schedule. So I think I've shared everything. If you have any questions, I'm just trying to think if I've missed anything that I might have said earlier. I'm checking on everybody's bus and route numbers so that everybody knows that. And if there's anything else, just send me a message and I will do my best to help you.